Oh, oh, everybody. Just got out here fishing and we got a big old rainbow shooting across the sky. I thought it was worth going live for. I didn't see no one else live today, so I figured I would. If the people are live at the gathering, let me know and I'll jump over there. But till then, we're going to stay live. I'm trying to set a thing up here so I can fish and stay live at the same time. We'll see how it goes. See what we got there. I gotta keep the rainbow in it, don't I? Hold on a minute, I'll get it up there directly. See what we got here. Okay, we want to go to this one here. Plug that in. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Sitting over down here at Summit Lake, beside Newcastle. A rainbow popped up while I was fishing. I thought I should probably go live for that. I don't know if I couldn't find anyone live with the what you call it gathering. I didn't see nobody, so I thought, well, somebody needs to go live. So here I am. My poles are way down there, but you'll see if something happens to them. I'll waddle my fat ass down there and see what's going on. Yeah, isn't it though? And it's actually a double now. See the other one over there beside it? Isn't that cool? I could be like that hippie dude that went by and said, oh, look, a double rainbow. Oh my God. I should start tripping now. I just hope that doesn't mean there's rain behind it coming this direction because the wind's coming that way. Can you hear the wind? If so, let me know and I'll figure something out. But it's going to rock this a little bit because I got it up on a stand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. See if I can lower this down and raise that up at the same time. You might be able to see it a little better. That ain't too bad right there, is it? Hey, Chad, how you doing, buddy? Sitting here at Summit Lake outside Newcastle. I could finally sneak away this morning. I had to go fishing, man. I was having withdrawals, and I just happened to look up, and there was a double rainbow, and I thought, yeah, I might want to go live for that, and that may be a good omen. Maybe I'm going to catch fish, or it could be an omen that I'm getting ready to get wet. One of the two. Oh, great. Where y'all going? Down the river? Are you going to Ohio or Licking? Or are you down at the gathering thing? No, you probably ain't, are you? You just got back from vacation. That's right. Yeah, I do too. But you know what? I'll just turn my truck around and sit in it and watch them poles, and I'm not going home. I can tell you that. This is only the second time I've got out this year so far, and I don't care if I sit here all day and don't catch a fish. I'm not leaving. I got some cut shad on the long pole and a night crawler on the Uncle Lou spinning rod just to see if I catch something with it too. Oh yeah, man, the crappie are banging. My buddy over at Westwood, which is a little southwest of Newcastle, I'm telling you, he caught the biggest crappie I ever seen in this area. It had to be 2 pounds. He sent me a picture of it. And I was like, oh, you ain't even going to call a guy and tell him you're going fishing? Man, come on, you're killing me. I couldn't have went, but I didn't tell him that part. But here at this lake, I seen a bunch of guys catching crappie the other day. I drove through here. So they're definitely hitting right now. Even all the way up here, I have no idea what the water temperature is up here. I just know that sky sure doesn't look real good there to the west. And I watched the weather though, and it showed this already passing at like 6:30 this morning. So I waited. I probably didn't leave the house till a little after 6, I'd reckon. I about had a goose swim through my line a little bit ago with babies behind him. I was like, go, get out of here. Which I couldn't believe they had babies this soon. It's awful early, I thought. What is this, April? Oh, that's cool. Well, I know the kayak fishing trend sure has hit here. I think I counted 7 so far out here this morning. And I'm just a little too fat and short to be uh, playing around in kayaks. I'm not going to lie. I know me. I'll go swimming. It's a loon out there just to the left of this sign right there. Those are really cool. I used to see them up in Wisconsin all the time. And I thought about bringing the boat out, my little fishing boat. This is a good trolling motor lake right here. It's not too big, but the wind's kicking up, and I thought, nah, about time I get out there in the middle of the lake, it'll start pouring. I got caught here last summer carp fishing over there by the shelter house, and I could see it coming across the lake in a wall, and you couldn't see through the wall. I got video of it, and I just got everything moved up under the shelter when it got here. Except I had one pole out, and naturally I get a fish on it when it's pouring rain. Hey Chad, how you doing, man? And last year, kid worked over here. This is where they rent, I don't know, paddle boats and all other stuff. I reckon in the summer, he worked over here, and he told me that in the spring, guys were catching catfish right here. And instead of carrying all my stuff a couple hundred yards from the shelter house over there, where I usually fish, I thought I'd come over here and see what happened today. Can you hear that wind or anything, guys? I know my speaker stuff's facing back towards me, so I have no idea. But we still got a hint of a little rainbow there, don't we? Oh, that's got to be a good sign. Good morning. How are you, man? Fishing the dock. Great morning out here. The wind just now started blowing when I turned this on. I had to go live because there was a pretty decent double rainbow over a second ago. It's kind of faded now. I got my ultralight. I may throw a little jig on it later and go down here and fish for some crappie out here because like I said, I seen a bunch of them caught here the other day when I drove through. Kansas, hey, is it warm over in Kansas? I mean, I'm not going to say warm here. It's 60 something, but it's better than what it has been. I was watching the weather and they said something about Tuesday maybe snow flurries. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I can't believe how many people are in that campgrounds. It's not gatehouse and stuff's not open, so I don't know if they're camping for free or what, but there's a lot of campers over there. Hey, Brandon, how are you, man? Good morning. I am due for a Red Bull. I know that. I'm gonna have to get up and get one out the cooler. I stopped at the bait house here in my town yesterday to get some night crawlers, and I just happened to ask him if he had any skipjack, and he's like, "No, I got some shad though." And I bought a bag of shad, and I mean these things got to be 9 or 10 inches long, and I think there was four of them in there for $6. Hey, Cody, how are you? And I was really surprised it was so cheap. I think it's $6 or $7, but they were huge. And I got one of them out there on that long pole, and I gotta cut some meat off the tail end. I didn't put the head out there yet. I'll save that for later in case they end up moving. My screen's crooked, but I can't get that to straighten up for some reason. There, it straightened up a little bit, and I'm sorry for the sign, but I'd have to move everything over to get it out of the way, and I just can't do that right now. There's no way to zoom on StreamYard, is there? Oh yeah, Chad. These shad were frozen. I know it's hard. They could have been in there from last year for all I know, but the one I brought with me, I kind of semi-thawed them yesterday evening to get them separated, and I took one out, and it's about 3/4 away thawed, and the meat was still pretty firm. I was surprised. And here comes a sprinkle. That figures. I can't hear you, Cody. I can see you though, buddy. I'd have to do it like the invite thing to bring you up there, and about the time I try that, dude, it's going to shut everything off. Because I am not what you'd call versed in the live streaming stuff. So the fact we have a picture and you can hear me is amazing. Yeah, and it actually still has some pretty good smell to it, to be honest with you. The one that I cut the piece off, I kind of held up and smelled it. I was like, that ain't bad. Rainbow's back right in front of that dark cloud behind it's what it is. But it looks cool for now. The sun's shining on the other side of the lake over there. I do have a big umbrella with me. My from dirt bike racing umbrella that like you'd put on hold over you at the starting line when it was hot and stuff. So I may get it out if it's just going to be a couple little sprinkles. Cody, you may have the wrong person, friend. Because the best I know, ain't nobody done that to me needs apologizing for. And if they did, I don't remember and I don't know about it. So I don't know what to tell you, brother. I honestly don't. But if you call this number, yeah, there's a good chance you ain't going to get an answer because the nature of my work, people are known to call that number and not be real nice to me, so I don't answer it unless I know who it is. So if you're somebody I know that you've done something to me or whatever, send me an email, man. It's on my channel thing there, right on the front page of it, I believe. Just send me an email and let me know what you're talking about. Whatever you done, man, I forgive you because that's what God tells us to do, man. And boy, that sky doesn't look good back here. I've lived here long enough to know exactly what's coming my way right now. Now the question is, do I throw everything in the truck and turn around and face out this way, or do I just, I don't know, we'll see. I definitely ain't gotten enough cover from the hatch. Yeah, Cody, I hate to tell you, man, you didn't break my heart. For one, I'm a guy, and unless Cody's a girl's name, there's a real good chance my heart wasn't the one you broke, brother. But it is nice of you to apologize to whoever's heart you broke. Hey, J&J, how are you, man? Oh, man, I'm getting ready to get rained on. Dag but y'all, a prudent man ends this down, gets his stuff moved up in the truck. And Cody, God bless you for apologizing to whoever, but uh, it's starting to sprinkle big time. And the looks of that sky right there, we're not maybe 5 minutes from a downpour, I'm thinking. Okay, Cody, have a good time. Hey, Big Slim, I don't know, man. I have no clue. That's the best part about the internet. It is so far out there that you never know what you're going to get, and that keeps it interesting. But anyway, to the people I know, I got to. We're getting ready to get rained on, so I may be back here as soon as I turn the truck around.